Sandy D. Johnson.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Living Life on Purpose. I'm your hostess, Sandy D. Johnson, and today you're in for a treat. Today, we are going to, over the next few weeks, be interviewing the presenters for the 2021 My Story, My Journey retreat. And the theme this year is fluid. Today, we are so honored to have Monica Brown, which will be one of our presenters. She's a mighty, mighty woman, and we're just excited to have her. I'm going to bring her on in, and she's going to have so much to share with us.
Evening.
Hello, Monica. How are you?
How are you?
I'm doing great. We want to welcome you to Living Life on Purpose, and I just want to thank you for being one of the presenters at the 2021 My Story, My Journey retreat. This is the annual retreat. It's been going for some years, and we're just excited to have you. Could you just tell us a little bit about yourself?
Sure. Thank you for the invitation, Sandy. It took me a little while to accept, but I'm grateful that you saw fit to invite me to such a wonderful event. I'm Monica, and as Sandy said, I will be one of the presenters. Currently, I live in Dayton, Ohio. I have two daughters. One of them just graduated high school, and I'm excited about that. By day, I work as a tax accountant, and that's about it.
She's being humble, y'all. She is like fabulous. Like, she has such a sweet spirit. Tell some of the ministries that you're active in at your church.
In the past, I've been active in our grief ministry. I was the grief ministry leader for a couple years. And I participated, well, I was over the Sunday school ministry years ago, and praise dancers, quite a few things.
That's exciting. So, you're going to be speaking with us at the retreat. When you heard the theme, fluid, what was the first thoughts that came to your mind?
How am I going to be able to release all the information that I've had bottled up? And will I be able to stand and be transparent and open myself up to letting it flow?
Letting it flow. That's very good. You attended the last retreat, Unbottled.
Yeah.
And what was your experience with attending the Unbottled retreat?
Excuse me. Although virtual, it was a great experience. It was very hands-on and very interactive. I felt like there were moments of a lot of moments of transparency and you just helping other women navigate through some of the issues that they were dealing with prior to coming to the retreat.
Awesome. So it was a lot of transparency, and it was a safe place.
Yes.
I think some healing took place. Um, some relationship connections happened. It was just really, I'm going to be honest, I was shocked. It was virtual. I'm like, these ladies going to stay home with me for 3 whole days. But the guys, everybody, they were texting me during break, like, let me back in the room. I'm like, the room is closed because we're on break. I was like, okay, we'll just start early. Everybody was so excited about it. And so, what was your biggest takeaway from last year?
My biggest takeaway was allowing myself to be open. Like you said earlier, the breakout rooms, they were so freeing. And it just, I didn't know a lot of the women prior to, but as you said, they made it a safe place for me to just let loose, to open.
And let me tell you what happened. One of the breakout rooms, I dropped her in the breakout room, and the young lady had left. So I didn't know. God is just so in control. I did not know that she hadn't been through the exercise. Because at the retreat, it's not one where people just talk at you.
Right.
We actually do a lot of processing. So like we did an activity all together, then we went into breakout rooms to do the processing part. It's excuse me, while in the breakout room, nobody was in there. And she's like, I didn't get to do the exercise. So we went on break, and God had it where I said, no, Monica, you don't get away. It's me and you. So, and it was really, really a powerful, like, it was just good. I said, God knows what people need before they need it. And when I asked Monica, I'm going to tell her the be a presenter, she was like, no, I'm not qualified. I said, did God tell you that? Because sometimes we just have to leap. And being in purpose is not always, it's not comfortable. We're doing things that we really don't want to do sometimes. But we're going to take a quick commercial break, and then we'll be right back. I didn't do that right. Hold on. Come. My Story, My Journey is a 2-day experience that challenges women to open up their hearts to God, experience connection with other women, and learn about themselves. It is a call for women from all walks of life to connect deeply with their own dreams and God-given purpose. The theme of the 2021 summer retreat is fluid. Join us as we learn how to flow in purpose. We have an exciting time planned. Spiritual development, personal development, self-care to move your life towards the purpose that God has intended for you. And we're back. We're back. So ladies, get registered. The price is all inclusive. The price includes your lodging, your food, your activities, your presenters, everything is all inclusive. The only thing you might need a little money for is we're probably going to have like 2 or 3 maybe selected vendors. So Monica, we have a couple more questions. Why is sisterhood important to you?
Sisterhood is important to me because it gives us an outlet to be our authentic selves. I have a whole lot of sisters, and while they're all older than me, it's good to have people that I can talk to and I can relate with, and the same experiences or similar. I just think we need that sisterhood, and we should be able to interact and be our true selves with other women.
That is so true. I want to thank you. I'm so excited about you coming. Everybody out there, invite your friends. Usually we're in Texas because that's where I live at, but I'm originally from Detroit, Michigan. So we'll be about an hour and a half north of Detroit at a little place called Silverwood, Michigan, where we'll be having a retreat. We'll be off a beach. It's going to be beautiful. We have COVID protocols in place so everybody can stay safe, social distancing, masks, hand sanitizer, all those things so we can stay safe. And you guys know you've been cooped up in the house, bored in the house, and in the house bored. So come on out. But Monica, I want to talk a little bit. One more question. I'm shooting one at you about for what you paid and the value you got. Did you feel like you got what you paid for?
Yes, 100%. Yes.
100%. And it was a book. Tell us a little bit about the book.
The binder or the book that was in the package with the binder?
The book that was in the package with the binder. Y'all getting the binder again. I'd already started. Already got y'all. I'd already got started.
The book,
the self-care kit. I'm putting the self-care kit together.
The book that was in the packet was one of my favorite things. That 40-day circle, or Draw the Circle is what it's titled. And that book, I mean, I'll be honest, but don't do what I do, listeners. I would be driving to work reading that book. So I'm reading the book and looking at the road, reading the book, and it was just that was my time with God in that book. And that book is just amazing. I would love to read it with a group, but we'll see. Time gets away from us. But that was one of my favorite things in the packet, that book.
And this year in the pack is going to be his follow-up book called Chase the Lion. I wanted to get a lion to come. Like, I was like, can I find somebody with a lion? And my friends was like, we're not coming to retreat if you have a real lion. Like, get a stuffed animal. I'm like, no, maybe a baby lion. But the one guy is in jail. What is his name? I can't think of his name. He would have brought me a lion, but he in jail. Yeah, the lion. What's his name?
What's his name? The Tiger King? I don't
The
know.
Tiger King. He would have brought me. He would have put it in the suitcase and put it on the plane and brought it to me. Then we could have had a real lion. But we won't have a real lion. But we will have the book Chase the Lion. And hopefully we can read it together this time. So I want to thank you so much. I'm going to put you off, Monica, but don't hang up. Don't stop. Don't leave. So ladies, we have five dynamic speakers. I don't usually speak at the retreat. I usually just kind of facilitate, but we'll see what God says. And come join us. Have fun. We're having fun. We're having self-care. We're having personal development. We're having spiritual development. The price is from $275 to $350, and it's all inclusive. And I have one quick question before quick commercial. We also have our retreat shirt. I do a different retreat shirt every year, and I like for our retreat shirt to be somewhat of a conversation starter. So here is that. So that's the retreat shirt for this year. If you can't attend the retreat, you can support the retreat by buying a shirt. So you guys, that's all I have today. I want you to continue to live life on purpose. Grab your friend, grab your neighbor, grab your coworker, and come on and support the retreat. And you won't regret it. We're going to have a good time. You guys have